All right. It looks like we are live. Hi, friends. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Tapping Thursdays. I'm Jessica Ott, and I'm an EFT tapping coach, and I am glad you're here with us for either the live or the replay. So, this week, what came to mind to talk about for this week's tap was the topic of self-compassion and self-forgiveness, because those topics have been coming up for not only myself but a lot of people in my field. Actually, a lot of other coaches and friends of mine have been navigating the shadow and seeing parts of them that are difficult to face at times. So, what do I mean by the shadow? What I mean is those parts of us that we would rather push away and hide from. And a lot of people do this through various techniques of avoidance, of fleeing, of fighting against it, or denial of the fact that it exists. But all of us have traits and behaviors and things that are a part of who we are as humans on this planet that might be difficult to deal with sometimes. So, for me this week, I was dealing with a lot of anger and a lot of resentment this week. I was dealing with a lot of sadness underneath of all of that, which is often what happens when anger comes up. It softens into sadness. And I was really fighting against myself. So, feeling like I shouldn't feel that way, feeling a lot of resistance to where I was at and what was happening. And in the back of my mind, really just beating myself up for procrastinating and not being perfect and being so angry and not being accepting of the situation. And the problem with that is it's something that I had done for years and years and years, was push away those things, to push away the feelings, push away the not so pretty side of myself. And our society tends to want to push us into a space of toxic positivity, right? So, where we feel like we have to put on a happy face all the time, or only see the bright side of things and not take a look at the things that might be there that actually want to be seen. And the thing about seeing the shadow side of ourselves is it can be jarring and it can be not pretty if we are in a space of judgment of ourselves, if we're in a space of resistance to seeing those things. And it really is in a space of acceptance of what is that those shadow aspects of ourselves can be integrated. And what do I mean by integrated? It means that we not only accept those parts of ourselves that we don't care for so much, but we also are bringing them love and compassion. And that can be a practice that's really hard, especially if you've grown up as a people pleaser, if you've grown up as someone who tends towards perfectionism, if you've grown up just feeling like things have to look a certain way, or that pressure to put on this mask in front of everyone in society, where you outwardly are one way, but inwardly are feeling another way. And that place is a really hard place to be in, because it's a place of separation. It's a place of disconnection from ourselves, from the truth of who we are. And when we're disconnected with ourselves, it also aligns with disconnection with others around us. And so we disconnect completely and tend towards isolating. And that's when people start to feel like, oh, there's something wrong with me, or I feel all alone, or I feel like I shouldn't be this way and I need to try even harder to put on the mask, to put on what I think others want of me, rather than being my true authentic self, rather than listening to my heart, rather than acknowledging and accepting where I'm at with something. And the acknowledgement and the acceptance of where you're at with something is really where it softens and it dissolves. So, what I want to say to you is, if you have been going through a hard time lately and you've really been beating yourself up um, about seeing some aspects of yourself that are not so pleasant, please remember that it's it, it doesn't help to beat yourself up about things, because we're human beings on this planet and we are meant to experience a range of emotions, a range of feelings, and they are all meant to serve us in some way. And so the less resistant we are to what comes up, the easier it is for it to flow through your life, the easier it is to move through, and you can move on and feel lighter and more free. So self-compassion is essential to moving through what you're going through, and loving yourself is essential to not only moving through, but just being the best version of yourself, like being the authentic, embodied version of you that you were sent down here to this planet to be, because it's our birthright to feel free on this planet, emotionally free, like physically, mentally, spiritually, like free in all areas of our life, to create and enjoy life on this planet. Does that mean there's not going to be hard times? It doesn't mean that. We're meant to experience it all, because it's an adventure, this life, right? That's what makes it so exciting. And so go easy on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. If you're seeing parts of yourself come out, especially lately, I don't know if any of you are into astrology or um, have a strong connection with your star chart, but there's eclipses that are happening this week and lots of things astrologically. I'm no expert. I can lead you to an expert or two if you want. Just reach out. But there's a lot of things happening in the stars that are really intensifying a lot of energy. And if there's so much coming up for you, it's actually a good thing, because it's coming up for a reason, because it wants to be seen, it wants to be acknowledged, and it wants to be loved, so that it can move through your life, so you can leave lighter on the other side of that and feel empowered and free to create the kind of life that you want. Because we are super powerful creators. We create with our thoughts and we create with our minds, like this reality that is around us. And and you are more powerful than you think. You have more control than you think. But at the same time, it requires a letting go. It's a really interesting balance in that way. It's sometimes hard to verbalize, but if you've had any magical experiences, if you've had any like really amazing synchronicities happen in your life, which I know we all have, every one of us has experienced like situation where divine timing has come around and the universe has really like come in with support at exactly the moment that we need it, exactly the time when we need it, and just knowing that we have that spiritual support like all around us at all times makes it even more safe to just be who we are on this planet and to be fully expressed. So let me think if there's anything else I want to add to that. So let's just go ahead and tap. Let's go ahead and tap and see what comes up. And we can see how to bring more love and compassion to what's happening in our life right now so that we can be more at ease. And we know from a relaxed state of mind, that's that's when synchronicities happen. That's when creation happens. And just being at ease in life is, I mean, it's worth more than anything, right? That peace of mind, that feeling free in yourself and who you are is really the one of the greatest forms of abundance, I think. Oh, Betty's watching. Hi, Betty. She said, perfect timing for you to do this. Shadow work and life lessons seem to be happening at warp speed right now. Yes, I agree. It's been intense, like especially the last week or so. So I know it's nice to know that we're not alone in this, that there's, a lot of others that are going through what we're going through at the same time. And I feel like that it helps to know that you're not alone in whatever you're going through. So let's see, let's go ahead and tap. So I'll just start us off. I want you to take your hands and just shake off anything that you've been holding on to for the day. So just shake it off. Just imagine anything that you've collected, any energies, anything that feels sticky or icky, you're just shaking it off and just keep shaking, imagining little drops of whatever is not serving coming out of your fingertips. And when you feel complete, you can go ahead and stop shaking. And I just want you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. You can put your hand on your heart if you like. Take a deep breath in. And a long exhale. And we'll do two more. Deep inhale. And a long, slow exhale out the mouth. And one more deep inhale. And then exhale out the mouth. And if you haven't already, just go ahead and place both hands on your heart. I want you to close your eyes and feel the palm of your hand against your chest. Feel that point of connection where your chest meets your hand. And I want you to see if you can feel for your heartbeat. So feeling your heart as it beats in beautiful service, circulating blood and oxygen throughout your body. Feeling into that calm space inside of you. that is always present no matter what's going on around you. And just taking a big breath in, deep breath through the nose, expanding the rib cage, and a long, slow exhale out the mouth. And I want you to feel into your feet. Feel into where your feet are making contact with the floor. And I want you to start at your feet, at your toes, and just become aware of your toes and your feet. And we'll just slowly start scanning up. Feel into where your ankles are, your calves and your shins. Bring awareness to your knees, your thighs. Feel into your buttocks as they meet the seat. And then feel into your torso, the front of the torso, the stomach. Feel into your low back. Feel into your chest and your upper back. Go ahead and relax your hands into your lap. Feel into your shoulders. See if you can relax them a little bit more. So drop your shoulders down. And then bring awareness to your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms. Bring attention to your wrists and your hands. And bring attention to your fingertips. Maybe you bring them together one at a time. And just feel that sensation. And take a deep breath in. And a long exhale out the mouth. When you exhale, feel free to make a sound. Feels good. And we'll gently start massaging underneath the collarbone. So you're going to feel for like a tender spot right underneath. And you don't have to press too hard. Just gently start massaging in a circular motion. And I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to start thinking about all of the things that are coming up this week. And go ahead and let yourself go there because we're going to move through it together. So this is a process, tapping, where we actually take a look at the things that are coming up for us, bring love and acceptance to them, and then we introduce new possibilities and are able to find more clarity as we've tapped through this process. So just take a deep breath in, big exhale. And I want you to start feeling into what's been going on with you in the past week. I want you to feel into maybe some of the not so pretty things that have come up this week for you, that you've been dealing with, that you have been unable to escape. Maybe it's anger, procrastination, sadness. Maybe it's a behavior that you keep going on repeat, but now it's become really painful, right? I want you to think into what's been going on or feel into what's been going on for you this week. And take a deep breath into that. And I'll have you gently start tapping on the center of the chest. I'll have you repeat after me. If any of the words don't feel resonant or you'd like to change the word, just go ahead and do that because we want it to be as true to you as possible. In tapping, we like to tell the truth about what's going on with us and be as honest as possible. It gives us an outlet to express what's going on for us in a very safe and non judgmental space. So take a deep breath in and a big exhale. And just repeat after me. It's been really hard for me lately. And I don't like the way I feel. All these things are coming up for me. And it's making me really uncomfortable. I have so much resistance to what's going on. I really don't like it at all. I'm just tapping underneath the ribs here. Even though I don't like it at all, I love, honor, and respect where I'm at. Even though I have so much resistance, I'm a good person and I'm worthy of love. And just take a deep breath into that. Big exhale. And we'll move to tapping on the side of the ribs. And I just want you to tell me what's been happening, what's coming up in the shadow, what's coming up that you've been beating yourself up about. I want you to go on a little rant for a minute and just tell me about it. Tell me about what's going on. And tell me more. Tell me everything. And tapping on the side of the wrist. Deep breath in. Loud exhale. Even though this is happening, and there's so much resistance there. There's so much resistance there. I love and honor where I'm at. Tapping on the side of the thumb. And think about this resistance to where you're at and all of that energy that it requires to resist something. Tell me what you're resisting the most. What is it that's got your head really in a spin? Where are you beating yourself up? And go ahead and take a deep breath into that. And a long exhale, loud. Tapping on the index finger. Even though I have so much resistance and so much judgment, if you have judgment, around what I'm feeling, I love and honor myself. I'm just tapping on the middle finger. Take a deep breath in. Long exhale. And I want you to think about your situation and what emotions are you feeling the most about what's been happening. Are you feeling angry? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling resentment, nervousness? Are you feeling contracted? Think about those emotions that you're feeling, and I want you to name them out loud. I'm feeling, and then just take a deep breath in, big exhale. And even though I'm feeling this way, I'm willing to love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling this way, I'm still a good person and I'm worthy of love. Take another deep breath in and a big exhale. And then you're going to tap on the opposite side of the ring finger. And I want you to think about how much resistance is there to what's going on in your life. And I want you to give it a number on a scale of 1 to 10. I want you to feel into that number and just put it aside for a minute. Take another deep breath in and a big exhale. And is it possible that you could soften a little bit here? Is it possible that all that you're going through is just a normal part of the human experience? Isn't that for real? We all have this shadow side. We all have parts of ourselves that are really hard to look at. We all have parts of ourselves that are really difficult to see. And it's not a unique experience, it's a human experience. We're spiritual beings and we're here on this earth having this human experience, riding this human roller coaster on this big adventure. Are you able to soften into that a little bit? Are you able to allow a little more self forgiveness here? Take a deep breath in and let out a big sigh. And I'll have you just tap on the top of the pinky finger. And I'll have you repeat after me. Even though all of these things are coming up, it's understandable. I'm a really good person and I'm worthy of love and I'm worthy of acceptance and I'm worthy of compassion and I'm worthy of non judgment. And aren't all those things true? Take a deep breath into that and a big exhale. And then just tapping on the side of the hand. And I'll have you repeat after me. It's possible that I could love myself through this. It's possible that it's understandable where I'm at. It's possible that it's just a part of the human experience. And it's possible that I could forgive myself here. I could forgive myself for judging myself. I could forgive myself for being so hard on myself. And just take a deep breath into that and a big exhale. I just want you to tap on the top of your head. Close your eyes and I want you to think back to when you were a small child and things came up as a small child. Maybe you got in trouble for something or did something that you judged yourself harshly for. I want you to close your eyes and picture yourself maybe as a 5-year-old child. And if that 5-year-old child were beating themselves up about a mistake they made or a behavior they had done that they were not proud of, or a mistake that they were just holding on to, imagine that little 5-year-old you who is so upset. And I want you to visualize yourself coming into that picture with that 5-year-old child. And I want you to tell them what you would tell them to comfort them. What words would you use to comfort that child that's so upset, that's beating themselves up over making this mistake, that's really, really upset? What words would you tell them? Say it out loud. Tell me what you would tell that child. And take a deep breath into that big exhale. And then just tapping up between the eyebrows here. And I want you to imagine yourself comforting that child, bringing so much love to that little one who needs comfort and love and forgiveness. And I want you to really feel into that compassion that you have for that little one, the compassion that you have for them, just being a little human, trying things out in the world. And just tapping on the side, the temple, deep breath in, big exhale. And I want you to imagine extending that level of compassion to yourself. Just knowing that you're a beautiful human that is worthy and deserving of forgiveness and love and compassion. And just feel into that. And as you tap underneath the eye, take a deep breath in and a big exhale. And I want you to just think of all of the statements that you said to your younger 5-year-old self And I want you to repeat them to yourself in I am statements. So if you told your younger self or your 5-year-old self, I love you, I want you to just say out loud all of those things that you told that small child. Was it I love you? Was it I forgive you? Was it I understand? It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. We're all human. It's going to be okay. I still love you. You're a beautiful soul. And what else did you tell them? And just feel into that love that you're pouring into that child. And take a deep breath in and let out a big sigh. And just tapping underneath the nose. Take another deep breath in. Big sigh. And repeat after me. I forgive myself for being so hard on myself. I love myself for navigating through this human experience. Tapping on the center of the chest. I'm proud of myself for being able to love myself through this. And I honor myself for having this human experience, this totally normal human experience. I'm willing to bring love to all of those places that hurt. Just like I love my little child. I'm willing to bring more love here. And take a deep breath into that. And a big exhale. And just tapping underneath the ribs. I want you to picture yourself in a space of creation, in a space of creating something new in your life. Imagine if you were able to move forward with the confidence to create, knowing that it's okay to make mistakes, that you can forgive yourself for any instances and any parts of yourself and any things in the past that are holding you back and bringing you down, that it's safe to let them go, that it's safe to forgive yourself, and it's safe to be who you are in the world, and it's safe to move forward from a place of knowing that you're always loved and you're always supported, even through times that are challenging. So go ahead and tap on the side of the ribs. I want you to think about what you would create if you knew you were safe and supported on this planet. If you knew it was safe to be who you are. If you knew it was safe to be fully embodied and authentic in your truth. That if you made mistakes, it's okay. That if you messed up sometimes, it's okay. Guess what? You're still loved. You're still held and you're still supported. Take a deep breath into that. And a big exhale. Take another deep breath in and a big exhale. And then just tapping on the side of the wrist. I'll have you repeat after me. I'm safe and I'm supported. And it's safe to create. And it's safe to be me. I can love myself through anything. I'm worthy of compassion and support. I'm always guided and always protected. I'm a powerful creator. I create what I want in this world. And I love, honor, and respect myself. I love, honor, and respect who I'm becoming. It's safe to be me and move forward in the world. I can move forward from a space of love and compassion for the journey. I really want you to feel into that and just take a deep breath in and a big exhale. And I want you to think about all you've accomplished on this beautiful journey of life so far, all of the obstacles you've overcome, all of the things you've made it through, all of your triumphs, and all of your successes, and everything that you've experienced in this beautiful life that has come from a place of self belief, empowerment, compassion, and love. And just knowing that there is more of that here for you. There is more of that here for you on this planet. You are not here for no reason. You have a purpose and a mission, and we need you now more than ever just to shower yourself with so much love and compassion because we need you. We need you. And you are loved and you're supported on this journey. So really feel into that place. We'll go ahead and stop tapping. Just place your hands on your heart. And I want you to just feel your heartbeat once again in your chest. Feel into that place inside that knows without a doubt that your purpose and your mission here on earth is to be in love and joy, to have compassion for yourself on this journey, and just know that you're supported in every way, in all ways, that there is so much unseen love and support for you here. You have no idea how much you're loved and supported. I really want you to feel into that and just know the truth of that deep in your heart space. Just taking a deep breath in and a long exhale. And another deep breath in. Long exhale. And one more deep breath in. And another long, slow exhale. Just remembering that it's all inside of you, everything you need, and that you're so supported and loved. Thank you guys for tapping with me tonight and joining me. If you're here live, I really love and appreciate you. I just have so much love for you and so much compassion for all of our journeys here because it's so important that we're here and that we love and we support each other and just have compassion for ourselves and all of those around us. So keep going and you got this. You got this. So just wanted to mention really quick, if you're interested, I have a Facebook group, Soul Alchemists and Freedom Seekers, that you're welcome to join, and I'll post the link in the comments below. And I am thinking about continuing every Thursday, just doing these live taps. So if it's something you're interested in, just reach out and let me know. I think I will continue for the month of May, at least, just doing every Thursday at 5 p.m. But I'd love any feedback. If there's a different time that works better, if there is a subject that you would love to see covered in these taps, if there is anything that you would like for me to know that would help me improve this experience for you, please reach out. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, message me, email me. I would love to hear from you. And yeah, with that, I wish you all a beautiful rest of the weekend and a beautiful rest of the week and a beautiful weekend. And I will see you next Thursday. Thanks again, and just sending so much love.